Part 1. The flight attendant who thought she was above everyone. Welcome to American Airlines, where not every passenger is treated equally. Dallas/Fort Worth International Airport. Gate D23. Flight AA 2362 to Los Angeles. Everything is running as usual. Passengers line up, boarding their flight. Ground staff rush to keep everything on schedule. Flight attendants scan tickets, ensuring smooth boarding. To most people, this is just another regular flight. But to Lisa Whitman, she hates every second of her job. Lisa Whitman, the flight attendant who thinks she's above everyone else. 3 years old. Years of experience as a flight attendant. Dreams of working first class but stuck in economy. Lisa believes she deserves more. She hates dealing with cheap passengers in economy. She despises big families, loud kids, and crowded seats. And most of all, she can't stand black passengers. To Lisa, only wealthy, powerful white customers deserve respect. Anyone else? They're just second-class passengers. And today, she's about to meet a family she thinks shouldn't be here. The family that Lisa thinks doesn't belong. Among the boarding passengers stands a black family waiting in line. A tall, well-dressed black man in his 40s, confident but calm. A graceful black woman wearing a blazer, carrying herself with elegance. A bright-eyed little girl hugging a teddy bear, excited for her flight. Michael Carter, his wife Simone, and their daughter Ava. To any reasonable person, they're just another family traveling together. But to Lisa, a black family in economy class. In her mind, that means they're poor, unimportant, and don't deserve respect. She's already decided how she's going to treat them, boarding the plane, and the first sign of trouble. Now boarding group 4, economy passengers may proceed. Michael takes his wife's hand, smiles at his daughter, and the three of them step forward. Lisa rolls her eyes. Another economy family slowing down the line. She pretends to be busy, ignoring them as they approach. But when she grabs Michael's ticket, she hesitates. A thought crosses her mind. I need to check if they really belong on this flight. Lisa holds on to the ticket longer than necessary, her eyes narrowing with suspicion. Are you sure you're on the right flight? Michael doesn't frown. He doesn't get angry. He just meets her gaze, calm but powerful. I know exactly where I'm going. Is there a problem? Lisa smirks. Oh no, no problem at all. But in her eyes, he doesn't belong here. She glances at Simone, giving her a judgmental look before finally scanning their tickets. Then she looks down at Ava, still smiling brightly, hugging her teddy bear. Lisa scoffs. Make sure she doesn't get too loud, okay? Other passengers don't like to be disturbed. Michael's face turns cold. Simone squeezes his hand gently, taking a deep breath. Not now, not before they even get on the plane. They say nothing, just grab their tickets and move on. Lisa smirks, turning to the flight attendant beside her. Emily. I bet they couldn't afford first class, huh? Emily rolls her eyes but says nothing. Because she knows Lisa is about to regret this. One way, happily, Ava presses the call button. Nothing major, just a simple request for a snack. But Lisa? She struts over like she's doing them a favor. She crosses her arms, looking down at Ava, then at Simone. Yes, what is it? Simone keeps her voice polite. We'd like to order a snack for our daughter. Lisa raises an eyebrow, then lets out a soft chuckle. Not a friendly laugh, a condescending one. I'm sorry, but snacks are served to premium customers first. The mood shifts immediately. Passengers nearby turn their heads. Michael slowly looks up. Simone takes a deep breath, gripping Michael's arm. She knows he's holding back. She knows he won't let this slide. But Lisa isn't done. She leans in slightly, her voice low but loud enough for others to hear. If you want better service, maybe next time, you should buy first-class tickets. She winks. Then she turns her back, ready to walk away. The first warning, and Lisa ignores it. Lisa doesn't get far. Michael's voice cuts through the cabin, slow, calm, but full of authority. Turn around. Lisa freezes. No one has ever spoken to her like that on a flight, especially not someone she sees as below her. She spins on her heels, tilting her head. Excuse me? Michael stands up, taller than Lisa, completely composed, yet somehow intimidating. He doesn't yell. He doesn't look angry. He doesn't lose control. He just stares at her. Lisa swallows hard. For the first time, she feels uneasy, but she shakes it off. She forces a smirk and crosses her arms. Sir, I'm just following airline policy. I don't make the rules. Michael smirks back. Oh, American Airlines policy? Lisa nods confidently. Yes, our policy prioritizes serving premium passengers before. Michael cuts her off. Policy that I never approved? Lisa blinks. I'm sorry. What? Simone smiles softly, watching. Lisa's confidence starts to crack. Michael steps closer, his voice just as calm, just as powerful. I'm Michael Carter, chairman of American Airlines. Dead silence. Passengers stop talking. Even the humming of the plane feels distant. Lisa stares at him. Then, she laughs. Lisa still thinks it's a joke. Lisa throws her head back, not in fear, not in realization, but in amusement. Oh, that's cute. Passengers exchange looks. Some whisper to each other. Emily, the other flight attendant, stiffens but stays silent. Simone folds her arms, smiling. She already knows what's coming. Michael. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't argue, because Lisa is about to destroy herself. Part 3, Lisa still refuses to back down, and it only gets worse. Lisa thinks it's all a joke. Michael Carter, chairman of American Airlines. Lisa narrows her eyes at him. Then she bursts out laughing. Not because she's nervous, not because she's shocked, but because she truly believes he's lying. Oh, you're serious? She crosses her arms, tilting her head, the amusement never leaving her face. Listen, Mr. Carter, if that's even your real name, I've been working here for 6 years. I've served thousands of passengers. If you're really the chairman of American Airlines, then I'm the Queen of England. She snickers. Passengers around them exchange glances. Some shake their heads. Some whisper to each other. Emily, the flight attendant standing nearby, looks like she wants to crawl into a hole and disappear. She knows Lisa just made the biggest mistake of her life. But Lisa? She still doesn't get it. Lisa tries to prove she's right, but only digs a deeper hole. Lisa looks around, expecting someone to back her up. No one does. The entire cabin is dead silent. Passengers are just waiting to see how badly she's going to ruin herself. But Lisa refuses to back down. All right, let's say, just for fun, that you are who you say you are, she smirks. Then why are you sitting in economy class, huh? She thinks she's caught him in a lie. She thinks she's still in control. She thinks she's about to win this argument. She is so wrong. Michael tilts his head slightly, a knowing smile on his lips. Because I like to see how my employees do their jobs when they think no one's watching. Lisa freezes for half a second, just half a second. Then she shakes her head, scoffing. Yeah, okay, sure, and I'm a supermodel. She turns to Emily, expecting her coworker to laugh along. But Emily, she doesn't say a word. She doesn't nod. She doesn't even make eye contact. She just stares straight ahead. completely stiff. Lisa feels the first flicker of doubt. Something is wrong. Something is very, very wrong. But she pushes it aside. Passengers start whispering, but Lisa still doesn't get it. A woman in the row ahead turns in her seat, muttering to her husband, "That's him. That's definitely him." The man nods. "I saw him on the news last month." She has no idea what she's doing. Another passenger, a young businessman, leans forward. "I've met him before. He's the real deal." She's about to get fired in real time. Lisa hears the whispers. She sees the glances. But instead of realizing her mistake, she gets defensive. Lisa clenches her jaw. "All right, Mr. Carter, if you're the chairman of American Airlines, prove it." She thinks she's calling his bluff. She thinks she's about to humiliate him. She thinks she's about to win. Michael doesn't flinch. He calmly pulls out his phone, unlocks it, taps the screen a few times, then turns it toward her. The official American Airlines website. The leadership page. A high-resolution photo of Michael Carter with his full title, Chairman and CEO of American Airlines. Lisa stops breathing. She stares at the screen, then she laughs nervously. Pfft. Anyone can Photoshop that. Passengers around her exchange wide-eyed looks. A few people even start chuckling at her, because this is just getting ridiculous. Lisa licks her lips, her confidence wavering for the first time, but she still refuses to admit defeat. "Listen, I don't know what kind of prank you think you're pulling." A new voice cuts her off. "Lisa Whitman, we need to talk. Right now." Part 4. Lisa tries to fight back, but only digs her grave. Deeper, the entire plane goes silent. Every eye is on the confrontation. Lisa stiffens, but she still holds her arrogant posture. She still refuses to accept the truth. She still thinks she has authority on this flight. She still believes that as long as she stands her ground, she won't face consequences. She takes a deep breath, then lifts her chin, staring Michael Carter down. "All right then, Mr. Chairman. If you really run American Airlines, you must know the in-flight chain of command, right? Who has the authority to make service decisions on this flight?" Lisa smirks, waiting for an answer. She thinks she's about to turn the situation around. She thinks she still has control. But Michael doesn't smirk back. He simply holds her gaze, sharp, powerful, unshaken. "You want to talk about authority?" His voice drops a notch, but every word lands like thunder in a silent storm. "I'm the one who created those policies." The entire plane goes dead silent. Passengers hold their breath, waiting to see what happens next. Lisa blinks. She was not expecting that response. Lisa looks for support, but no one stands with her. For the first time, Lisa feels a flicker of unease. But she's still too stubborn to admit she's losing. She turns to Emily, the only coworker she thinks might take her side. But Emily just crosses her arms and gives her a blank stare. Lisa swallows hard, then turns toward Jessica, the senior flight supervisor. "Jessica, you've seen me work for 6 years. I've never had a single complaint. I was just following policy." Jessica cuts her off immediately. "Whose policy, Lisa?" Jessica's voice is sharp as a knife. Lisa feels a chill run down her spine. She's finally realizing she is completely alone. Not Jessica, not Emily, not a single passenger. Passengers speak up. The entire plane wants Lisa gone. A woman in the row ahead suddenly speaks up. "She doesn't deserve to work on this airline." A middle-aged man nods in agreement. "I've flown American Airlines dozens of times, and I've never seen a flight attendant this unprofessional." A younger passenger raises his phone, recording everything. "We should let the world see how she treats people." Lisa spins around, panic rising. She's losing control. No, she's already lost it. She has no power anymore. Michael gives an ultimatum, and Lisa has only one choice. Michael steps forward. Lisa instinctively steps back. She can feel his authority. He doesn't need to yell. He doesn't need to threaten. One look is enough to make her understand. She's gone too far. Lisa Whitman, Michael says her name slowly, deliberately. You have violated every customer service policy of this airline. You have abused your position to degrade others. And most importantly, you've forgotten that real authority doesn't come from a flight attendant uniform. Lisa's entire body tenses. She doesn't say a word because she knows she can't argue with the truth. She has been exposed in front of an entire plane, and everyone wants her gone. You have two choices. One, you leave this plane immediately when we land. Two, I have an airport security escort you out. Lisa has lost completely, and in that moment she realizes her nightmare is only just beginning. Part 5. Lisa falls into the abyss. No way back. The plane lands. Lisa braces for the consequences. Los Angeles International Airport, LAX. Runway 24R. The Boeing 737 of American Airlines touches down smoothly. For most passengers, the journey ends here. But for Lisa Whitman, this is the beginning of her worst nightmare. Passengers stand up, gather their luggage, stretch, and chat about their travel plans. But Lisa, she stays seated, frozen, white as a ghost. She doesn't want to leave the plane because she knows beyond that aircraft door, the entire world is waiting to tear her apart. Thank you for flying with American Airlines. We hope to serve you again soon. The flight attendant's voice echoes through the cabin. But not for Lisa, because for her, there will be no next flight. Her career just ended, right here, on this plane. Lisa thinks she still has a chance. She's dead wrong. She keeps telling herself, I can fix this. I just need to apologize. I just need to prove I didn't mean to be racist. She convinces herself that this isn't the end. But then, the moment she steps off the plane, reality hits her like a brick wall. Two LAX airport security officers stand at the gate. An American Airlines senior manager, arms crossed, eyes cold as ice. And just a few feet away, reporters, cameras. A crowd already gathered, ready to capture the moment a disgraced flight attendant gets thrown out. Lisa's face drains of all color. She cannot believe what she's seeing. Miss Lisa Whitman? A sharply dressed man steps forward, his voice icy cold. Effective immediately, your employment with American Airlines is terminated. Lisa feels the floor disappear beneath her feet. She opens her mouth to protest, but then, Lisa Whitman, do you have any comments on the viral video? Do you regret your actions? What do you think about being fired? The questions come like a hurricane. Camera flashes explode in her face. Phones and microphones shoved towards her. Lisa panics. She looks around, desperate for an escape. But there's nowhere to run. Social media destroys Lisa. There is no way back. Her phone won't stop buzzing. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Lisa Whitman. Is over party is now the #1 trend worldwide. The video of her humiliating Michael Carter has reached 5 million views in just a few hours. TikTok is flooded with clips exposing her racism. Major news outlets are covering the scandal. She hasn't just lost her job, she's been canceled nationwide. She is officially over. The final lesson and the end of Lisa Whitman. Lisa stumbles to a bench outside LAX, her hands shaking. Just a few hours ago, she thought she was powerful. She thought she could treat people however she wanted. Now she's a nobody, no job, no money, no future. And worst of all, she did this to herself. A final notification pops up on her screen. Your bank account has been frozen due to company policy violations. Lisa's phone slips from her fingers. For the first time in her life, she understands what it means to be discarded because she spent her life discarding others. And now karma has come full circle. There is no escape. There is no redemption. There is only one ending for Lisa Whitman, complete in utter ruin.